Take two. I want to touch on the contempt of cop thing one more time. I was at LAPD in 80s and 90s. And looking at what, we didn't have YouTube and video cameras and all that shit. Looking at what's going on now with these cop watch guys. I'm actually all for it. I watch all the videos on YouTube and everything, but like a lot of people have said, and I agree with it, you can't regulate people, in terms of just being assholes, or all of us would be in jail. But yeah, a lot of them are very confrontational. It would be so much better if the real mission is not just to catch cops fucking up. If the real mission is to educate the people that are there to protect us, allegedly, then it should be a real audit where you go in and you give your little educational thing to them politely and you leave, instead of badgering and fucking with. That's like going into McDonald's and just fucking with the workers there because you got a beef against McDonald's. I mean, yeah, you might say, well, the cops should know the laws. Well, they don't. I know that sounds weird, but the law books are huge, and you gotta, people say, well, you should have to go to law school to be a cop. Maybe that's what we need. I don't know, but that's not what we have. And in my day, when I look back on some of the shit we were stopping people for, I feel really guilty. Now, that's the way I was taught. Ignorance is no excuse. And it doesn't really do a lot of good now for me to look back on it and go, fuck, man, maybe I shouldn't have been doing that. But, you do what you're taught, and you assume that the people teaching you are teaching you the right way. And, of course, there's a lot of wisdom and reflection. And if I could do things differently, I would go back in time and do certain things differently. I did everything with the best of intentions. I wasn't deliberately ever trying to fuck anybody over. That's just a fact. But even I was highly ignorant of, officer safety was taught to us that pretty much trumped everything. And we never looked at it in terms of, well, it's trumping the constitutional rights of people. That, I never even heard that concept until I got old and started watching YouTube videos, and I was like, look at these fucking cop haters. And the more I watched them, I was like, wait a minute, they're fucking right, man. These guys are right. And it sucks to have to look back and say and realize that you fucked up on something as serious as that. I didn't arrest people unconstitutionally, believe me. And of course, illegal stops, if that happened, that gets ironed out by people that did go to law school, judges and blah, 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 who are many times just as fucked up as the cops, it appears. The older I get, the more I realize, fuck, man, I was really blind to a lot of things. And if you're young, you'll find that that'll be the case with you too. Hopefully you'll live as long as I have.